Ah, shit. This episode of the BRG podcast has been brought to you by our patrons. Here at BRG, we'd like to thank those patrons who have subscribed and donated. It is because of generosity like yours that makes this show possible.
Woo! Hey guys! Welcome to the episode of the BRG podcast with your hosts, WarpedJester, that's myself, and the great polar bear of the north,
Kirrok. Hi guys.
How you guys doing? Hey, notice something a little bit different. I know this is actually a -1 or double aught episode for our live stream. We're not actually live streaming it, but I have actually gone through and we've set everything up, so to speak, so that we can actually kind of test and feel the waters, if you will, and get used to how it's going to work for doing our live stream. So you get a little sneak peek at what it's going to look like on the live stream, which is going to be next week here. So yay, we're going to enjoy that. So hey, Kirrok, what do you think of the new digs, man? I know it's more or less the same-ish.
It's more or less the same-ish, but it's good. It's refreshing. It's new, so I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to just get right into this.
I'm telling you, man, I'm looking forward to it. Also worth note, Kirrok.
Yes.
Come next week,
we're
gonna have our episode 120, 121, 122.
122. That's correct.
And I actually mislabeled the intro because the intro I said Cinco de Mayo.
Aha.
I just realized that we're not quite there yet. I got a little excited about sipping on some booze here, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so gosh, I'm a little bit speechless here because we've got to do like a whole bunch of switching and trading and whatnot. It's all crazy, and I'm kind of like losing my mind here. But worth noting, we are changing the format, and we talked about this last time, but the format's going to change here. So last time we talked about it, we dropped the main topic, and so we've just been doing the speed bits. Now we're going to go and transition into the final phase, if you will, which is going to be, we're going to be doing headlines followed by speed bits. So the idea is headlines are going to be a quick blurb, no conversation. They're topics that they're not really... There's just nothing to really say other than what the headline says.
But it's cool to know about that.
It's really cool to know. It's basically shit not worth talking about, but worth noting.
Exactly.
There's your tagline right there. You're welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that, and then also we're gonna be doing speed bits, which is gonna be it's gonna be a little bit longer in terms. We're not gonna be like trying to restrict ourselves. In the past, just so you guys know, we've been trying to restrict ourselves to a minute. Just a minute per topic for the speed bits, hence speed bits. Now we're going to let ourselves ramble a little bit on there. And again, the idea and the flow is going to be about a half-hour show. That said, what happens with it, I'm not really sure. So
yeah, it could go longer. Even if, let's say, when we're streaming it live, people might talk and speak, and we may talk back. And so, yeah, it could go longer.
Yeah, it may go longer. We'll see. Things to come. So hi guys, welcome, and I think we're about ready to actually try to get into the craziness here. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Oh boy, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into the headlines. So starting off with the headlines, we've got Pandora Premium is now available on the Xbox One. So if you have an Xbox One, go ahead and check it out. There was, however, no mention of a service. If the service is paid or free, it says premium, but there's no cost note, so...
Keeping on with the Xbox, Microsoft and Discord have now partnered, and soon you'll be allowed to take your Discord account and link it to your Xbox Live account, kind of like you would a social like Twitter or something like that. Pretty awesome.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
Also worth note, guys, Flickr has been acquired by SmugMug. Now, for some strange reason, you don't know what these two services are. Flickr is the old Yahoo photo sharing, and SmugMug was a paid-for service. So if you are on Flickr, you might want to check your email for hey, updates, terms and service, and what you can do for downloading your content. just in case.
And this is news actually I like, but it's kind of crazy. HTC has released a bundle finally for the Vive Pro. Now you can get the headset, the controllers, the lighthouses, but it'll set you back $1,400 US. Wait, what? Freak. Yeah.
Yikes! Oh well. Nintendo's Labo's keyboard already pumping out some sweet cover tunes. And all you gotta say to this is just go check this out. Just look this up and watch the video because it is so worth it.
Another cool thing, guys. Happy 13th B-Day to the very first YouTube video. That's right. YouTube just turned 13. Wow. Brought to you by Mashable. I can't believe it. It's a teenager. That explains a lot.
I know, moody teenager. That does explain so much. Hey guys, one last little thing for the headlines here, and that is scientists have confirmed that Uranus stinks. Honest to God, I swear to you, researchers have actually figured out that the predominant gas in the outer atmosphere of Uranus is hydrogen sulfide, which is the chemical most well known for sounding like rotten eggs or human flatulence. So yes, Uranus stinks. I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. All right, guys, that's all it is for the headlines. Let's go ahead and move on to the main news tonight. We'll be right back. Okay, so getting on to the main news here, guys. Again, this is gonna be something that is something we want to talk about in a little more detail. And to start
this is yours. The first one is yours.
I know, and I'm a little sketchy on this one, so I'm sure you're gonna help me out here, but nonetheless, so the Nintendo Switch is a money-making hit, and the future looks good. So basically, over the past 3 months, the Switch has sold 2.93 million units. Now that's over the last 3 months.
That's right.
So in 3 months' time, after being out for over a year, it's sold an additional almost 3 million units. This is how gangbusters this thing is still going. So it wasn't like a little drop in the pan, a flash, a fad, or anything like that. This thing's here. And people are getting that word of mouth now. And the word of mouth is saying, you need to get one. This brings the total number of units sold since it launched to 17.79 million units. That is staggering. I wish I had the comparison values for first year of past consoles in Nintendo or the current consoles for Sony and Xbox, because those are some pretty fucking stellar numbers in a year's time, especially for kickoff, and especially considering the fact that everybody was pretty much writing Nintendo off before this thing launched. Just
oh yeah, absolutely.
For the record,
they just turned it around.
Oh, I mean, this is seriously like, you thought Nintendo was done, and nope. This is very much a nope. Software sales have slowed in general, but Super Mario Odyssey has just passed the 10 million mark. So holy shit, that's better than half of the Nintendo Switches out there have purchased Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, exactly.
Christ almighty. Also worth note, the Nintendo 3DS sold over 500,000 handhelds in the last 3 months as well. That takes a total for the fiscal year to 6.4 million units. That's not too shabby. So Nintendo, if you have stock in them, you're doing well.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Actually, keeping on with Nintendo, because not only do they have those things going on, but they recently released the new Labo. And Nintendo Labo is available in the US, but apparently Japan has the best accessories. This brought to you by Polygon. Brilliant thing about Labo is that it's made of cardboard, and that means that it has a limited lifespan. You're going to fold it and put it together once, but as you use it, as you play with it, depending on the type of one it is, like I can imagine the fishing rod one wearing quickly over time because you can telescope it out and so on and pull on the cord.
That's right.
Through use and, inevitably the cardboard will start to show its age, wear, and fall apart. Now, they actually do have two ways for their customers to correct this. And one is you can order an online sheet to replace that. It's a perforated sheet. You could actually go in and order it online, get the new sheet, recreate the element you need or that component
also, it's a generic perforated sheet? Or a replacement sheet of the pieces?
As far as I know, it's a replacement sheet of the pieces that it needed. But another thing that they're coming out with, and this is what's actually pretty cool, but it's not available in the US, is they have boutique masking tape. So basically, they'll sell replacement perforated corrugated sheets online as well as decorative masking tape. So that
seriously?
Yes, that way you can patch up the one that's falling apart if you wanted to.
I got a mix. The one front and center that my eye caught first, of course, because front and center is the kind of the pseudo camo tape. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I noticed the first one says like Nintendo Labo on it. It's like, oh, what the fuck? But that said, the tape that's got the booze and the bullet bills or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah. It's
like
basically only in Japan. There's
God damn it! Really?
Yeah,
Kirrok.
God
damn it, Kirrok.
What? And it's going to be $5. Well, equivalent to $5 US for a roll. Kind of crazy.
Really?
What? Yeah.
You fucking bring this up. You tell me all about it. You show some fucking cool tape, and then you lay it on me that it's fucking in Japan.
It's Japan only. Sorry. You could always special order it and probably pay more than $5 worth for it.
They have a word.
$25.
They have a word for people like you, and it happens to sound a lot like a certain phallus.
I don't know what you're saying.
I dislike you. That's what I'm saying.
That's why you keep me around.
Matches. Yeah. Hey, guess what, guys? Loot boxes? Those are now considered to be gambling and therefore illegal in Belgium. Now, this is fun because the Belgian Game Commission has determined that randomized loot boxes in at least 3 games count as games of chance, which is by definition what gambling is, and the publishers could therefore be subject to fines and prison sentences under the country's gaming legislation. Now, Belgian minister identified loot boxes in Overwatch, FIFA 18, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive as meeting the criteria for games of chance by definition. And the 3 games noted above must remove their loot boxes or be in criminal violation of the country's gaming legislation, which carries a penalty of up to 800,000 euros and 5 years in prison.
Dang.
See, I mean, I get it. You know, I get where they're coming from. I'm not really sure how they labeled this game of chance and only identified 3 games.
True.
I'm a little confused on that one, to be honest with you. But I'll be honest with you. We've had this conversation before on a couple of occasions. One with Ham Misu, and he made some really good points. I definitely do agree with them to some extent here in terms of these are a game of chance, and that by that definition they're kind of gambling in that regard. But to be very, very clear, in a situation where a loot box is paid for by real world currency or earnings, that definitely would fall under the realm of that. If you just play a game and it's free to play and you get loot boxes for free, fuck off. I don't care, because you're getting a free fucking box. You know. Exactly. So I'm not gonna cut. I'm not sure what the game companies are gonna do here, because having to specifically edit out this feature for just one area, and actually it's growing, because it's not just Belgium now. It's also, I believe, Sweden has fallen in line with this as well just recently.
Really? That's amazing.
Per Hamnisu notes in Discord. Yeah, so I was saying here's a split where, we'll put loot boxes in where we can get away with them and not put it in other places. You can't really game like that, because then, on a global scale, you're playing the game version with loot boxes and I'm playing without. That's going to be game breaking.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to completely rethink this. This could right here be spelling the end of loot boxes as we know them. As for the fines, yikes. I'm not really sure who actually ponies. I mean, the company will pony up for the fines, but who does the 5 years,
Exactly.
I'm kind of thinking that, like, bring the CEOs down, the C levels down to the courthouse, and just like put a box on the table and they can open the box up and see what kind of thing they get. It could be $100,000 down fine, could be 5 years, could be a new skin.
But they could pay a little extra for a special box that might have a better chance of giving them less time in prison.
Ooh,
but a higher.
That's
payout.
how governments can make some extra scratch right there.
There you go. That's amazing. Oh well, it's awesome. I'm so happy.
That's a word.
Moving on to tech news. Microsoft sued by patent troll over graphics technology. This is brought to you by Windows Central. So I'm not very familiar. I'm going to just read what I see here. Terminal Reality and Infernal Technologies is suing Microsoft over patents relating to game lighting and shadows. The plaintiffs have, I'll let you go. Plaintiffs have a large list of games, including, but not limited to, Halo 5, Forza, Sea of Thieves, really? The newest one? PUBG, and more, apparently.
Huge list.
They also list a number of game engines, including the most major ones like Cry, Unreal, and, well, basically damn near every single one of them. So, I mean, at this point, what exactly is it? Because I didn't read this one before.
So, worth noting here again, some of the most astute will note that none of these games or the engines are particularly associated to one group or associated to Microsoft at all.
Right.
So there's the first thing to note on this. But basically, this company is saying we've got patents regarding how game engines render lighting and shadows, and that these games and these game engines are violating these patents. And again, some of these games, not Microsoft. Game engines, totally not Microsoft. So why are they suing Microsoft?
They're suing Microsoft. But that would mean that if they're right and they hold these patents, that would apply to pretty much any freaking game under the sun. Not just Microsoft. It
damn near does.
That's insane.
And all the games and game engines they're citing have nothing to do with Microsoft. The reason why they're suing Microsoft is because, well, two reasons really. One, all these games are out on Xbox. And since Microsoft is a publisher for these games, they decided to go ahead and slap Microsoft with it. Second reason is more or less because they already went up against EA for this, and EA couldn't invalidate their patent and settled out of court.
Seriously? Wow, I didn't know that.
So now they're going after Microsoft, and Microsoft tried to apply for patents for almost the exact same architecture and failed because there's pre-existing patents.
Oh, God.
And it gets better because this company happens to home its office out of Northern Texas, which happens to be the one place in America that is very favorable towards patent plaintiffs.
Okay.
So basically, they're making a run to further sue companies to try to have prior situations that will validate their patent and uphold it. This is what all these companies do. They take a patent, and they sue the little guys and work their way up. If they can, if I make a patent for a game, and a design, and your one-man studio violates it, I'll sue you.
Take me out of commission.
Well, more importantly, you've got fuck all for money to defend it.
Yeah.
Settle out whatever. That gives me legitimacy. Then I'll go after that I'll go after, Guillermo and Adolfo's studio of, a small studio. Get them to settle so I get more validation. Now I'll work my way up to EA, Microsoft, and etc.
Gotcha.
These are what these assholes are doing. Now, they're not quite patent trolls because they actually did create a game engine, but effectively they're patent trolls. And I think one of the big things is this is a company that I think is a little pissed off about losing cash because they made the Star Wars game that ran on the Kinect. It was like Star Wars Kinect. So you did this to fight in the game in front of the Kinect. I think they're a little pissed about the fact that thing fell apart badly. I think there's a little bit of bad blood there. That's just me.
they're gonna want to copyright the word sky soon. So.
Oh God.
Ow.
Let's. Yeah. Great. I'm coughing when I laugh, and your back is going out. Lovely. So all that good news about Nintendo.
Yeah.
And hey, you want to buy stock in Nintendo because by God they're going like gangbusters. Oh my dear God! Sell all your fucking stock. Get out of Nintendo while you can. Hackers have found an unpatchable way to break into the Switch.
Wait, in the same show, you just told us to buy all their stock.
Well, yeah, that's how that stock can be volatile. I'm just telling you, man. All right, I'm sorry.
Worse than Bitcoin.
It really. I was waiting for a spit take right there, to be honest with you. So hackers have found an unpatchable way to breach the Nintendo Switch. Now, the researchers from Reswitch have discovered a vulnerability for the Switch that's dubbed the Fusigili?
Yeah, I know, Fusigili.
Okay. Exploit buggy code. It exploits buggy code in the NVIDIA Tegra X1 USB recovery mode bypass software. Holy crap, that's a mouthful.
I know.
That would normally protect the critical boot ROM. As it turns out, the Tegra X1 in the Switch is hard-coded the moment it leaves the factory, which means that there is nothing Nintendo or NVIDIA can do to fix the 14.8 million units. Actually, more than that now.
Now, exactly.
Yeah, they're in the wild. So what's already out there is already out there. Now, I didn't read into the details beyond that for the details on the article. So I'm not sure if they mentioned anything in terms of how bad this is. This is a physical attack. You have to physically have the Switch in hand. Yeah. They can't do it over wireless. So coming from the IT world, I'll be honest with you. As soon as you hear must have physical access, that's already a big giant. Oh, okay.
A big barrier.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a massive compromise, and I get it, but that's not a big deal. Don't leave your Switch unattended, and you're usually okay. And I'll be on frank and honest with you. I'm not even sure what they can do with this. Usually, they find these accesses to modify it.
I've already seen videos where somebody's running Linux on a Switch.
Of course, because everybody puts fucking Linux on fucking everything. Shock of shocks.
Yes.
And this way, look at one of those little crank music boxes, and then try to figure out how can I put Linux on this. If I recode the drum with fuck me.
So, last one, guys. Fortnite streamer breaks his own viewership record. This is coming to you from IGN. Tyler Ninja Blevins has beat out his old stream record that he set. In March, we reported that he blew the doors on the old record of 400,000 viewers when he hit a peak of 630,000 viewers. Now, in a recent esports event at the Luxor, I've been at the Luxor, it's a nice hotel, Luxor Resort Casino, he managed to outdo it at 667,000 concurrent viewers. That's more than
insane.
Half a million. That's insane. Like
massively insane.
Yeah, it's undescribable. I mean, I've seen streamers at 1,000.
Inconceivable.
And I'm like, wow. Oh, all right.
You know, records are made to be broken. I mean, mind you, this record breaking is just a little bit over what his last one was compared to blowing the doors off the previous. The previous one was 400,000. He went to 630,000. Now he's getting another 30,000 on top of that. Which I mean, Harry'd be like, oh, it's just another 30,000. What the fuck ever. But I mean, almost 40,000 technically. But anyways, it's like, yeah, we were already at 600,000 people. Another 37,000. It's like, yeah. So the guy walking around with $1 bazillion and he drops 100 on the ground. It's like, I can't be bothered to pick that up.
He just keeps on walking.
Exactly. Anyways, that brings the end of the news, guys. We do not have game releases again this week because Kirok is lazy. So we're going to go ahead and let that slide this time. But he promises that next week he's going to make a super special one to make up for it. So don't you guys worry. He's got you covered. He's got you back. And speaking of that, we'll be right back. Okay, guys, guess what? It is time again to say goodbye. Goodbye! Oh, wait,
Goodbye.
no.
Goodbye.
Bye now. Bye. Anyways, guys, as always, we certainly do appreciate you guys joining us. Again, new format, new style. Please make sure you leave some comments down below and let us know what you think of the new format and style, the new segment doing headlines, and then the main topic. Again, the idea is we want to take all of the news we normally dump that you guys never see and bring it into the light so you guys at least get a little sniff at it. So if it's something that does interest you, you can just Google it and find out a little more about it. Again, things that are definitely worth noting but may not be worth talking about. Right. Oh, one other little news bite I just learned today. It's very, very saddening. For people who don't know, no big deal. People who do know, Larry Harvey, one of the principal founders of Burning Man, passed away.
Oh, wow.
This morning. So very heartbreaking. This guy that was a founder of Burning Man. If you don't know what Burning Man is, again, don't worry about it. It's a wonderful place to go, and I'm going this year. But anyways, so yeah, so a little sad there, but we wish Larry all the best in the great beyond. Anyways, guys, we gotta get the hell out of here. I've got nothing going on. It's overly exciting. Kirok is what?
I'm going to mention it. We were talking about it just before we started.
Right.
Hamnisu from Project Singularity, also in BRG, posted a video on his channel, on his YouTube channel. I urge you guys to go over there and check him out, or check it out. And he announced that in July he's getting married. Really cool, man.
Salud.
Salute. That's awesome. So that's one thing. And
congratulations to you, Hamnisu.
Yeah. That's really great news. I'm so happy for you, my friend. Other than that, we wanted to mention, because of the new setup, because of the new way we're doing this, we're actually heavy duty looking into like getting someone to help us with this.
God, please. This, again, we're just recording this. It's not actually streamed.
Live.
This episode is not streamed. But I'm trying to run like I was streaming and trying to, do the transitions and get back and I have a bunch of dead air and oh my dear God, I'm already like But I got all the headers, Kirok. The welcome, the speed, I got all of them and you didn't have to remind me once.
I don't think there was time to remind
I think I got all of them.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I got all of them.
So if you guys like this or want to be a part of this through BRG, you can always hit us up. What places can they hit us up?
First of all, the principal place always, if you want to get a great jumping off point, is going to be ballrockgaming.com. Our wonderful new simplified website does have all the wonderful details here, as you can see, to get to our Discord, YouTube, and so on. So this is a great place to go. Always, this ballrockgaming.com. You'll find all the places to go to. For chatting aspects, we do use Discord. I definitely encourage that you guys head over to Discord and check us out there. We do have a lot of chatting and whatnot going on there. You can find out what's happening. We got deals. We've got stream advertisements or stream updates. So when people are streaming for the BRG group and so on. So I definitely encourage you to hang out there with us. And again, links for that's on the main page. And of course, we do have our wonderful Twitch account that we actually are streaming on right here. It's great. And going forward, every Saturday night at 10 o'clock Eastern, we will actually be streaming this show live.
It's going to be live.
It's going to be really weird because I'm going to bring up the Twitch site.
Let's do it live. Just do it live.
I'm going to bring up the Twitch site when I talk about Twitch, and we're going to be live streaming it. So we're going to be live streaming ourselves, live streaming. We got that window thing going on. Yay!
Streamception.
Exactly. So definitely check out the Streamception. And again, guys, for everybody who currently enjoys us on YouTube, fear not, we still are going to be archiving these videos over to YouTube on the usual schedule. We'll have them out by Monday, normally-ish, on Monday, so you can actually get in there as well. So you will have the content still going up to YouTube for archive. And again, also, guys, worth noting, in addition to this wonderful show going over to Twitch and live streaming on Twitch every Saturday night, we are also splitting off that main topic that we no longer, big drawn out main topic for. We have split that off and are moving over to our new show, which is Defective Discourse, which is going to be the first Tuesday of every month. And that's going to be starting on May 1st. That's going to be tomorrow from when this show airs on YouTube. So you'll be able to actually join us live on our new show with our new host. It's going to be Component Z is going to be joining us. We're going to have a 3-man team along with a whole bunch of extra room for a bunch of people to talk. And it is going to be a roundtable conversation piece. We're going to pick up the past month's news of anything that's worth really hammering into the ground, or just general topics we want to talk about. It could be suggested by ourselves or by you guys. And the roundtable is meant to be a conversation between us, the guests we have, and the chat. We actually want to get people involved. It'd be nice to actually talk to you guys, not talk at you through a recorded video. So you guys will actually be able to chime in and give your thoughts and input live on the show. So look forward to that. Anyways, guys, that is it for us tonight. As always, as Kirok said, we are looking for people to help. So if you are interested in helping out these wonderful shows, please make sure you head over to, well, our Discord would be the best place, and ping us. You're welcome to private message me or Kirok, or you can just say, yeah, I want to help in the main thing. We'll talk to you, and we'll kind of go from there. If you want to help us in a more monetary fashion, great. That'd be just dandy. We do have a Patreon account, so you can sign up for a mere $1 a month if you like, or more if you're into it. Again, also worth note, though, if you go over to our BlackRockGaming.com site and go over to our donors page, you'll notice we also have a PayPal account. So you want to do a one-time payment, you're more than welcome to. We'll take that as well, as we do appreciate it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. And Kirok, I think I think we made it.
We made it. I think we made it.
I think we made it. I'm you know, at this point I'm so confused. I'm not really sure if we made it, but I think we made it.
It's done. We made it.
Well, you say that. No, my only concern is if we have wonderful outro music playing to play us out from here, letting us know that the show's about over. Hopefully that worked.
We will see.
We will see for sure. Anyways, guys, thank you so much once again. We do appreciate it. And we'll go ahead and catch you guys next week for our first official, honest to God, true live show. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Ah, shit.